Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 62.
80 minus 18 is 62. Cause math.
You made it too simple.
Change it. I'm bad with math, okay? So, did I say
Can't make
math?
it simple enough. Hi, everybody.
Happy day, people.
Happy weekend
Yeah.
for everybody. And happy Labor Day weekend for you folks that live in the United States like us. It really doesn't mean too much to me since I'm retired.
Every day is Labor Day.
Because,
Pam.
you know, every day without the labor, as
Right.
Teresa just said, minus the labor, absent the labor, whatever she said.
Right.
Anyway, but the shop is closed tomorrow, as it was on Saturday, so that everybody on the Keepsakes crew could have a little mini vacation. Hope everybody's doing well. That you are enjoying some stitching time in the last days of summer. Perhaps you are in the comfort of central air, as we are again, pining for a nice cool fallish breeze yet to come. A lot of teasers, but the heat seems to like to come back, and the humidity.
Hate it.
So, welcome to the Ohio Valley.
Right.
We want to welcome everybody that has been a loyal follower and subscriber and viewer and commenter. We are so thankful. As you may have seen on Instagram, we passed a pretty big number this past week. It's really kind of hard for us to believe.
Yeah, it's banana pants.
Yeah, it's banana pants. Stephanie said the other evening, she said, here I thought we'd just be this little local channel that a few of our friends would watch. And she said it just that way.
I did.
And I went, yeah, those days are long ago and far behind us. We want to make a special hello greeting to any of the male stitchers out there. I am somewhat attuned to when I hear folks call out stitchers as okay ladies. Yeah, it's time to, it's kind of time to recognize the male stitchers. So if you are a male stitcher, we hope that you enjoyed this episode. And any that
It won't be any different from any of our other episodes.
no,
Except for
no, but we want to make sure that we recognize that this is a gender-neutral hobby, and we love that it is that.
Yes, ma'am.
So we haven't really had a very busy week this week.
No. Been quite uneventful.
Stephanie got
In the
an
stitching
eye
world,
exam in the middle of the week, and is looking at getting some new frames.
So not stitchy related.
Right.
But I, okay, how do I make this long story short? Let's just tell you the whole story. Okay, so I watched Full House when I was a kid. I followed the girl that played DJ Tanner, Candace Bure. I follow her on Instagram. By now, she's like an adult, obviously, right? And she has a daughter named Natasha. Well, Natasha Bure, her daughter, has this like kind of like fashion, beauty, whatever
Style.
vlog on YouTube. And so she shows like little clips on her Instagram story. And one day she was like, swipe up to see my story about my obsession with glasses. And I was like, I want to watch that. So basically she, I mean, it was a paid partnership. She was paid as a celebrity or celebrity's daughter or whatever to make the video about it. But GlassesUSA.com is this amazing website where you can go, and it basically cuts out the middleman. So these are Dolce & Gabbana frames. I've had them since 2009, 2008 when I first got glasses. And I have not gotten my prescription updated or new frames, new lenses since then. So I'm definitely in the market for some new frames. And because this GlassesUSA.com cuts out the middleman, it's awesome. Because you get like designer frames at amazing affordable prices, And for your first time purchase, you get 60% off. And the best feature about it, so I know what you're thinking, is like, but what about the trying on part? Because that's the part that like you really like, right? Is the trying on the part. And to know how they're going to look on your face. Well, all you do is you take a selfie without your glasses on, of course. And then you like create your account on GlassesUSA.com. And you upload your selfie, and then as you're searching through the different glasses by shape or brand or whatever, they put them on you, and you can see what they look like.
You know what? I just had a thought.
I
just had a thought.
I'm ready. Hit me with it.
What if I uploaded a selfie?
Yeah.
And...
Why not?
Oh, it doesn't recommend a particular shape of frame.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if they would have recommended these frames for my face. Because when I busted these glasses at the zoo, remember? Yeah. Or the predecessor to these. Right. Same frame, I got purple instead of red. They're not that purpley. But anyway, I had to resort to my old glasses while I was waiting for them to order these here.
Right.
And they're a different shape frame. Mm-hmm. And I got compliments on them. Maybe that shape looks better on my face than these.
The old glasses?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
I like those.
That's a random thought. Never mind.
But I don't want glasses that are just like Pam's, but
right.
I want something that's different. Like I want a different frame shape because I have...
Although I like that shape. Don't you like that shape on her? I like that shape.
I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. But like at $35 for designer frames, I can get maybe...
You could maybe get a couple.
Yeah, I was just saying more than one.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll play around with it. But I knew that my prescription was different. These glasses I've not treated well. I'll just be honest. The lenses are scratched and stuff. And I just need an upgrade. Right. So upgrade your still. You know? So if you're in the market for new frames or if you just want to like... It's free to join. It's free to play.
Link that below.
Link that below. And then it's fun to just like, I uploaded the picture one night after Pam went to bed, and I was like, and you can favorite the ones that you like, and then you can look, and like they have a Labor Day sale going on right now, and
we might be picking out frames this evening.
I'm just saying. So it's fun, and I know a lot of stitchers out there wear glasses, and you know, also, PSA, make sure you're getting regular eye appointments, because the optometrist, she was like, well, your left eye hasn't changed all that much, but my right eye is totally different / worse than it was 10 years ago. So, which makes sense. So,
adulting.
Right. So, yeah. So that was like the most exciting thing to happen this week.
Yeah, pretty exciting. We went over to the shop, of course, on our usual Friday, and because of the holiday, it was a smaller group, which was kind of nice. Not that we didn't miss our usual crew, but people were on travel, and it was extremely hot outside. So we were happy to be inside stitching. We had a gal come in who recognized Stephanie and I, which is always nice. And her name was Jane, and she drove from Indiana. I'm not sure if I can remember, but hi, Jane. It was nice to meet you. She bought some stuff and seemed to have a nice time. So that was nice.
Yes.
Nothing much more though this week. Kind of a quiet week. And let's talk stitching.
You know, let's talk about it.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's talk whips first.
When there's nothing else going on, you can just finish all the things, you know?
Yeah, so, lots of stitching.
Okay. So, I don't know, I meant to look in my phone because I sometimes half-assedly use the Xstitch app, and I wondered if I had put this in my app for when I started it, but I did not. So, okay, so I know that y'all have seen a lot of these in the series all over FlossTube, but I don't think that you've seen this one very recently.
Not much.
Not much, at least. So this is Spring String by Lizzie Kate, and yes, this is a whip. This is not a new start. I pulled if you've been watching our channel from the beginning, then you know that my very first framed piece was my Kitty String by Lizzie Kate, part of the same series.
Right.
And then I have stitched and not framed the Snowy String, or the winter one, if you will.
Right.
And then I have plans to do all of them. I want to do all of them, but I, like Pam, I think I probably get it from her, is that I don't like to stitch what everybody else is stitching. I mean, like, I'm cool with, like, stitch-alongs and things like that, but, like, if everybody and their brother is stitching spooky string, which they are, then I'm like, I'll wait till next year. You know, next Halloween sale. Like,
Right.
so, anyway, so I had, when I started this, I literally had put in L and M, and that was it. So, and I knew that I wanted to finish it because I knew it would stitch up really fast. And so I had to wait until Friday, though, because I needed to get a 6-inch Q-snap that was the Q-snap brand, as opposed to the off-brand that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, or the Lobby of Hobbs, as we like to say, because if you know Q-snaps well enough, you know that you can change Q-snaps around with each other, like make 8x11s and all the things. Well, you can't use half Q-snap brand and half off-brand.
They won't go together.
Right, they won't. So, so I had to get that at the shop on Friday. You know, not like I don't work there or anything. No problem. So I needed, and I wanted to, because it's a row, I wanted to make it an 11x6. Loving that.
Mm-hmm.
So I started working on this on Friday afternoon at the shop, and this is how much I got done. So basically the entire second half. It's adorable. This is a 25 count Lugana even weave of some kind. It was what I stitched kitty string on. It's what I stitched snowy string on. I will stitch all of the strings in this.
You basically got the fabric at Keepsakes and had Barbara cut you
pieces,
strips for each of the strings, right?
Yes. So this the one problem with this fabric though is that white just doesn't show up on it. So some of the letters are charted in white, and I just changed them over to the pink or purple or whatever I felt like. And then there's a bunny that is B, and I will stitch him in white, but I will back stitch him in probably the light pink that's in his cheeks. So I'll just do a slow roll here. So that flower right there is flowers that are coming out of the hat, which is H is for hat. And then I and J were charted in white. I did them in the begonia, which is called for. And then K is for kite, L, M, N is for nest, O, P, Q, R, S is for shamrock, T, U is for umbrella, V, W, X, Y, and Z is for zinnia?
Good guess.
I don't know, there's flowers on it, so I just picked the flowers from Z. And I made like 4 or 5 different color changes to this, because when I kitted it up, I was like feeling fancy, so I just did what I wanted to do. And so also the yellow that was called for in here was like too pale, so I wanted to be able to make sure you could see the umbrella and the...
Super cute.
What was the other thing that was yellow? The umbrella and the kite.
And the kite section, yeah.
Yes. And also, instead of the purple they called for was Hyacinth by Gentle Arts. I didn't have that when I started stitching it, and so I'm using Ultraviolet, and I'm obsessed with it. Where's
yeah, it's got some good variegation in it.
Like, look at the L and the M. See? It's like blue. It goes from like a bluey purple to a light purple and whatever. And I'm just using 2 strands, even though it's 25 count, and I like the coverage, so cool, I'll take it. So I will probably finish this, well, the last time I got on here and made a promise as to when I would finish something, I did not keep my promise to the people, so, but I'll probably finish that this week, just saying.
Oh yeah, maybe by the middle of this coming week.
Let's hope.
Because you're just cruising right through it.
Cruising, you know?
Okay, so my one whip, almost thought I was going to have 2 whips, but I finished one that I thought was going to be a whip about 10 minutes before we sat down to record. So there we go.
Right. She just couldn't stand me having.
No. I just wanted this done because if you follow me on Instagram, I'm using the app on my phone for Android, the Decision Roulette app, and I did it last Sunday after we recorded. I will do it again after we record. The wheel has all of my 2018 Mania starts on it, and this was one of them.
I meant to ask you.
Yes.
Are you taking them out of the wheel after every week?
No.
No, okay.
So I could get a repeat. I haven't yet, but I don't have that many. I think the people who have either the iPhone app or the Android app that have a lot, you can have, at least on the Android app, I don't know about the iPhone app, the Android app can take up to 50 items on the wheel. And if you have 50 items on your wheel, the chances of getting repeats from day to day or week to week, however often you're spinning, are higher, the odds of repeating.
Right.
Since I'm down to 3, how many of my 18 Mania starts have I finished?
2, I think.
2. So I'm down 2 from 18, so that's 16. So I only have 16 Mania starts on my wheel. So I don't know. Who knows how it operates? That's beyond me.
What would you do if you spun today and you get Summers, if you get this again?
I'll keep going.
On this? Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to listen to the wheel. Okay.
I will listen to the wheel.
Okay.
It's kind of fun. So anyway, this was one of my Mania starts. It is, the leaflet is called Summers at the Lake. Okay. And there are 2 charts as part of this leaflet. This is number 314. And
Cricket collection.
From the Cricket collection. And the one I am doing is the top one, and it is called Well Suited. So I'm calling it Well Suited. If that misleads anybody, the leaflet is Summers at the Lake.
It misled me for a while. So.
I'm sorry that if it did. The one on the bottom, which has initials on each suit, is called Initialed Suits. So, and one of the suits is not represented in the longer one. This middle,
the little bikini-ish type thing.
Well, it's not. It's a one piece.
Well,
but
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm doing the larger one with the long-term plan that when I have it framed, I will also have openings in the mat for pictures of my paternal grandmother, who loved to swim, and mostly at the lake. And I remember her, those were back in the day. So
I love those suits. They're so cute.
Yeah. So this was the chart, and I was pretty pleased with myself this week because
just hang it up again, Pam.
I got
Struggle Bus.
I continued with where I stopped during Mania, which was the middle suit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
you did make so much progress on this. You worked your way right, didn't you?
I worked my way right and got now completed 3 of the 6 suits. So I went to the right, and
so cute.
There you go. I don't know how far back or how young my grandmother is in some of these pictures, but I feel like there is a picture of her in one of these really, really modest suits from the 20s.
I want to baby.
She was born, both my grandmothers were born in 1906. One in January of that year and one in November of that year. So they were both the same age. So their coming of age, if you will, was the 1920s. So it's kind of cool to see pictures of them back during the 20s and the styles and so forth. So that was, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, wow was right.
Sorry.
Sleep much?
Not the company, I promise. So on here, if you can tell, there's the word vintage, so VINTAGE.
Yeah.
That she's keeping on there. I had the idea that you should put MAINE in it, but that's fine.
No, I don't want, no. What I might do is I might bump up the color of those letters, because on the fabric, which is a mystery fabric, don't ask me. I have no clue.
Well, do you know if it's 28 or 32? I think it's 28.
I think it's 28. It's a 28 linen.
It's Weigert, I can tell you that much.
It's Weigert because we've got the orange stripe. It was all serged. I don't know where I got it from. It looked summery. It's a pale blue.
Yep.
And when we were putting our mania projects together, that was like, okay, that'll work. So that was my one whip. And
it's been fun to watch you work on this.
I've had fun doing my Insta stories about my progress each day this week, and I kind of got to a good stopping point. Friday night, was it Friday night?
Last night.
No, I wasn't working on this last night. Friday night I stopped.
Okay.
And I think doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
No big deal.
Whatever.
So that's my whip, and like I said, I will be spinning the wheel when we're done recording.
Yay!
So that is whips.
Okay.
On to finishes. Oh,
So much bell.
so much bell.
People.
Yeah,
Okay.
more bell.
Since I have 2 this week, why don't you go first, Pam?
Oh, okay. So like I said, I thought I would have another whip, and I was just like, Stephanie's taking her shower and setting up the setup here, and I'm like,
chill. FlossTube's not
so
a job.
this is going to be, you may or may not know, but we've been doing monthly Christmas as well as monthly Halloween.
Mostly Pam.
Yeah, she kind of fell off the wagon, but that's fine. Ornaments during 2018. And there comes a point, because we do not finish our ornaments ourselves, we have a wonderful finisher here, and part of the Keepsakes family, our friend Jan. And so there comes a point when you need to stop to allow for Jan to finish them for you.
Correct.
So this will probably be the last ornament that I will do. I'm not going to speak for Steph, but anyway.
The forecast does not look good for me.
Forecast is very stormy.
Mania just blew my whole shit right up. It just was like over it.
So anyway, so I went looking for a Halloween ornament, and I think it was last week. I was working on it, and I pulled out a scrap, and I think it was 28, and I started with 2 strands. Was not happy. I ended up frogging most of what I had done the Saturday that our friend Katie came over, and very pleased with my coverage on this, because I used 3 strands.
Right.
I'm a coverage nut. If you're not, you don't get it. But anyway, so I found this
Don't show our chart, Pam.
No, I found this design for an ornament from the Stitcher Hood, which is Maria Warmke and the bunch here in Ohio. And
don't show that other chart either.
I gotta fold this and fold this and fold this.
We have it digitally, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I can. Duh. Obviously, duh. So this is the design as pictured in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I don't know what year. Don't ask me.
2013.
That's a guess. I don't think that date corresponds.
It would be, because they released the Halloween that much earlier.
I don't know. I don't know.
2013.
I thought this was cute, but I thought it was also color-wise quite boring. Trombone. So, I just went and found what I thought looked like Halloween colors. I don't consider myself having a good color eye, and
you have a good color. You have a good eye for color, Pam.
I just started in on this, and you know what? I kind of like it. I think it's kind of funky.
It's cool.
So here's the
original.
Look what I did, you guys. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing?
It's awesome.
So I'm not going to rattle off it's all DMC, and I'm not going to rattle off the numbers. I'll probably put them in my Instagram post.
Yes, you will put them in your Instagram post.
This afternoon or tomorrow or whenever I post it.
Right.
So I thought I did a pretty good job.
You did a spectacular
But you should have seen me. I was coming up across the top here with these little doodads, and I was like listening for the shower to stop upstairs, and I'm like, so there you go.
Because you know, I would just say, you have until this point. I will not wait any longer.
She can't go on without me.
I mean, you can't go on without me either, Pam.
So I love this, and I can't wait to see how Jan finishes.
I know she's gonna come up with something really cute.
So that was my one finish. What do you have for finishes, Stephanie?
Well,
Claire?
let's just see. You just told me my middle name. I don't know. Stephanie Claire Schaffner. That's my official name.
There you go.
Pamela Gale.
The word is out.
So, anyways, okay. So I'll show you the less exciting to me finish first.
Yeah.
So I started this like forever ago.
She's just pulling out a whole bunch of whips and
Just
getting them done.
I want to free up
Get it done.
I have project bags that have multiple projects in them. Let's be clear about that. But I also have like 4 empty project bags over there that I want a project per bag. It's a life goal. I'm just saying. So keep those bags coming, people. So I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I after I finished my other finish, which you'll see in a second, I pulled this out because I was like, A, I'm like 85% done with it, and B, my eyes had already adjusted to dark fabric, working on dark fabric. It takes me about...
Oh, working on your Sagittarius.
Right, yeah. So it maybe takes me like, I want to say, so that my 2 previous finishes before my Sagittarius and this were on 28 count mushroom Lugana, which is like the easiest thing to see for me. So when you switch to 32 count either slate or dusk, it's like, and so it took me like maybe a half hour just to get fully adjusted to it, but I didn't want to. I was like pawing through my stuff for stuff on dark fabric. Anyway, holy hell, that was a lot of story to show you this. So this is hands-on design, a year in chalk. This is the February version. And so I started this forever ago. Some person, a viewer, a lovely viewer, had sent me a piece of 32 count slate by Hand Dye Fabrics by Stephanie, and it was like a, Lugana, but it was, they were like, I can't see on this, and you can, and it was serge, and it was the perfect size for one of these. So I just picked one out in my stash that I had really wanted to start, which was this one, and so I started it, and that was forever ago. And then I literally got all of the words done, and then put it away. Wait, what the? I have separation anxiety from my whips. So, anyway, so I do want to do this whole entire series for the most part. I think I do want to do them all. And so I did want to note that I did the white in chalk as called for by Kathy, and then the pink that she called for was Tea Rose. I want to say from Gentle Arts. Yeah, Gentle Arts. Tea Rose. And my favorite pink of all time is Gentle Arts Poppy. And it is like a more, I don't know, just more vibrant pink. And so I finished it. Can you hold this up behind it?
Yes.
Because it's dark. So there she is. So I love it. I mean, this went so
Hold
fast.
it up close so you can see those white stitches. Makes a mama proud.
You know, thanks, Pam. So, I mean, this, like, see how this fabric was serged? So it was perfect. So, you know who you are out there in FlossTube viewer land. I'm good. So thank you for sending me this piece of fabric.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect for it. I don't know how I'm going to finish these yet.
You haven't done any others.
No, I haven't done any others. But now I have to stitch them all on the same
I was just going to say that.
fabric.
You have to go back to hand dyed by Steph.
And we know how long it takes to get hand dyed by Steph.
But if you got a really big piece
Right,
and you were
and
in
just cut it
no
up.
hurry,
Right.
then
I
you
could
can
just
cut it up.
I could stitch them all on the same piece of fabric and then cut it up after that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it'd be
And you
easier.
wouldn't be in any rush to get it
Right.
from Stephanie. So,
Oh, that's true. I'll just go like a half yard.
well,
And
I don't know
call
what
it a day.
I don't know how big you need it for the
Well,
whole.
whatever. I can do the maths.
Oh
Clearly.
my God, she's gonna do the math.
But I'm just really happy to have this old whip
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Did you start that in February?
Not
You
this
supposed?
year.
Not this year?
I don't think so. I don't friggin' know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I should have checked my Instagram, but I didn't know. So now for the finish of the week.
Yep.
I love this.
Look up, everybody.
Everybody put your stitching down and look at my stitching. I should have ironed this before the video, so many apologies for that. Okay.
Yeah, we're generally not ironers.
We iron right before we give it to the framer.
I always say it's against my religion, but
Right.
whatever.
Okay.
Ready?
So, this is my Sagittarius by Satsuma Street. So many apologies also for not linking Satsuma Street last week. Her Etsy, I will link her down below for sure this week. Go check out her designs. Talk to your LNS, see if they can get some hard copies in. I know that she does do some wholesale as well. We are in the process of getting them at Keepsakes too, so keep an eye out for that if you're local. Or if you're not and you just want to shop from Keepsakes, that's cool too. And so this is part of her Zodiac series, and this is Sagittarius. So I finished her on Wednesday? No, not Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know. No, because I was working on the hearts thing on Wednesday. So Tuesday.
It must have been Tuesday.
Tuesday then. Yeah. Yep. So, she's awesome. I love the colors. I mean, most of this was done last week, so it's not like there's anything crazy that you're
Right.
just now seeing. But she has like the suggested finish, I should say, as in a hoop. And I might do that and paint the hoop black and then give the hoop to someone and say, put it in this, thank you. We'll see. I haven't gotten that far yet. But I am a late Sagittarius. My birthday is December 18th. So, yay. I'm really happy to have that done too. My mom gave me that pattern on my birthday, my 30th birthday last December. Mm-hmm. And then I did catalog that in Xstitch. And I started working on that on New Year's Eve this past year, so December 31st, 2017. And
if you'd stayed with it steady, it would not have taken you this long.
No.
It's languished for months, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, it has, clearly. So, I didn't ring the bell for February, so that's this one. And then, ring the bell for Sagittarius. Happy finishes, everyone.
All right.
Yay.
All right. I
Finish
want
that
to
cross stitch.
remind everybody, if you are new to our channel,
Yes.
there is an Etsy shop that you need to go find. And the owner of the shop makes project bags. Mm-hmm. And her name is
Teresa Alber.
Mm-hmm. And she makes very high quality bags. Mm-hmm. And you will be pleased to know that until the end of this month, if you put JustKeepStitchin in the discount code, you will receive 15% off the price of your bag. Yay. And before the discount, they are very reasonably priced. So you will get a super duper deal.
Yes, you will.
You also need to follow Diddly Daddle Designs on Etsy because she shows you.
On Instagram?
On Instagram, so that you know what fabrics she is working on. And maybe give her a message that you are interested in a particular fabric.
Yeah, that's what my added thing that I was going to say this week about Diddly Daddle is that if you see a bag that she puts up, like on her Instagram, for example, and then you go over to her Etsy and the bag is gone, have no fear. Just simply message Teresa, whether it is on Instagram or Etsy or however. She's extremely well at communication. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And just say, hey, I saw this bag on there that you had and I really, really love it. And do you have any more of that fabric left? And, you know, maybe she doesn't have any more of the fabric left. And that is what it is. But 9 times out of 10, she has some more of that fabric left, and she can help you out and make it happen for you. So, and I know that
you can
true.
also send her fabric, can't you?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for sure.
Okay, we don't know for sure.
Right. I think so.
If you have a question about that, message.
Right.
Message.
Right, but message Teresa and let her know. Yeah, and so Lenny over at the shop, she hasn't received it yet, but there's a bag that she saw on Instagram from Diddly Daddle, and she was like, because she has an Etsy, but she needs me to help her with it. It's fine. I don't care. I like doing it because she's so cute and excited.
Not an Etsy, an Instagram. So you did the same thing.
No. She has an Etsy. She just doesn't like to use it.
Who?
Lenny.
Insty. Who the hell is Insty?
Insty. Lenny. No, Lenny has an Instagram and an Etsy.
Oh, an account.
Yes, an account.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
But she knows how to...
Are you totally confused now? Because I am.
Right. Well, anyway, so Lenny needs my help when she wants to make Etsy purchases, which is fine because it's so cute because she's so excited about it. She's like, that's it? It's all done? I'm like, yes, it's ordered.
It's too easy,
so
isn't
cute.
it? Those of you who... Yeah.
Yeah, and so there was
day.
a bag that she'd seen on Diddly Daddle's Instagram, and she was like, can we buy it next time we work together? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then we went in and it was gone off her Etsy. And so I messaged Teresa, and lo and behold, Teresa was like, yeah, I can make it happen, no problem.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's easy as that. 15% off Diddly Daddle Designs.
Right.
Holy crap.
Okay.
So next promotional item, if you will, is our weekly Twin Peak Formatives pattern of the week. So we know that fall is here and that all of you are getting very excited to stitch your fall stitches. And so this...
Halloween, fall.
Yeah, Halloween, fall,
stuff.
all the things, all the pumpkins, you know. And so, knowing that, we chose a pattern this week called 'Tis the Season. So don't be confused. It is not a Christmas pattern. We will insert a picture of this week's pattern here. So it's so cute. It's a little bit bigger than some of the patterns that we've chosen prior, but it'll last you the whole fall. Look at that.
It's just super cute. And like we've said before, we're helping the twins in the Netherlands get their product out into the cross-stitch market in the United States. If you mentioned that you saw the pattern just now on our channel, you will get a 10%. It's been 5 in the past, and
They're doing 10 again this week too?
Yep, it's 10 until further notice.
Okay,
so 10% off your PDF.
That's a friggin' huge savings.
Yeah, if you would prefer a hard copy, Crazy Annie, whom we love, and we would love to send some business her way. The place to go for hard copies of Twin Peak Primitives is Crazy Annie, and she is on Facebook.
So all of the information will be listed below. You get 15% off at Crazy Annie's, correct?
Yes, 15 and 10 for the PDF. So.
Correct. So check those out. Also, remember that there is the newly created Facebook group for Twin Peak Primitive Stitchers, where you can go and you can see some completed designs. So somebody had posted last week that they'd finished the Halloween truck that we showed a few weeks ago.
Yes.
So amazing.
Yeah. Fans of Twin Peak Primitives is the name of the Facebook group.
Correct. Linked
So.
below. So go get your discounted stitchy stuff.
All right. So what did we get in the mailbox this week?
Okay, people.
Wait, you didn't do the thing.
Mail call. Very rarely does Pam touch my bare knee?
I just did though.
Pam just touched my
I'm
bare knee.
living to tell the tale.
Whew, whew. It's getting hot in here, people. I'm just saying. Okay, so the mail calls. Ready. Okay, so this is from Beth. Get this pretty card. Love that. And
Beth's up in Maine.
yes. So this is what did she say in here? This was just in her stash, and even though she'd like to think that she's going to stitch all the things, there isn't enough hours in the day.
We can hope, but you know.
But you know.
Yeah.
We don't like to talk about that because stitching is happy, okay? So she sent me this, which is a Val stuff, and it's a Halloween/Christmas reversible. Now I'm going to need to read into this because what's that about? But aren't they cute? I don't know if I need it reversible. I'll just stitch two separate things. How about that?
Yeah.
So I think they're cute as all hell. Look at them. Mm-hmm. Have a Merry Christmas and have a Happy Halloween. Val stuff. Very cute. So thank you, Beth. All right. Nope. Okay. So this is, look at how friggin' cute this is. It's like a lunch, it's like a paper bag.
Brown bag.
Brown bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
Cute.
And so this is from Nancy. Keep up the good work. Yes, Nancy, you know I will. I will keep up the good work. And she saw these patterns and thought of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the one that she got for me. And I don't know. I'm going to have to, because that looks like a mouse charm as opposed to.
Well, maybe they use different ones.
Because it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a My Big Toe. And it says all about me.
It is all about me. Isn't that cute?
Yep. And it says, oh. Huh. So it says on the front cover, those little toys down here, these mice, do belong to our black cat who is the princess in our home. It was a big challenge to find mice that still had all of their ears and eyes attached. And the bigger challenge was keeping her from stealing them while I was trying to take the picture. Oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm. But isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. And I was going to say gunmetal. Yep. Gunmetal.
My big toe.
Gunmetal for show.
Yep.
And then what did you get, Pam?
I got a vintage chart leaflet, one that is quite large, and 1996 Tree Trunk Designs, and this is called Lighthouse Alphabet. Look at that.
Very cool.
Yeah. Lighthouse
Never
Alphabet.
seen that before.
So if it's in the Lighthouse Alphabet, you know there has to be, check it, 26 lighthouses on this thing. Yep. Very cool.
P, Portland Headlight?
Well, let's just check.
Let's just check it out, Pam.
The P is
Old Point
in Loma, California.
What's up with that? Egg Rock.
Egg Rock, Maine. Bodie Island, Maine.
Wait, no.
But there's some from Florida,
Massachusetts,
Washington State, California, Tybee
How
Island.
do you say that? Islaho,
Maine. Yes. French.
West Quaddy.
Execution Rocks. That doesn't sound too fun. Tybee Island. Yeah, so fun. Cool. So, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so this next two packages I received at Keepsakes. So two separate packages came, and I want Sue, the sender of the package, to know that it all worked out perfectly. So the package 2 of 2, because it was labeled 2 of 2, came before 1. Whatever, I don't care. And
number 2 arrived before number 1.
Yes, to the shop. Yes, and so it said Stephanie, care of Keepsakes, whatever, on the package. But package number 2 came before package number 1. But package number 2 arrived on a day when it was like there was nothing happening at the shop. I mean, Pam wasn't there basically, and so whatever. You'll know what I mean as I talk about it. So because we were we did go over to the shop on Wednesday as well. So it was a rainy day and we were like, we're bored, let's go. So so this is package number 2 that came. If you all remember, okay, so this is package and it was like this thing with the bubble wrap, and I was like, what? So she said, this is kind of cool to me. So it says, slightly used, but ready for you to use regularly. I bought it in Des Moines back in the days of the old Spirit of Cross Stitch Festival.
Remember that?
In the 1990s.
In the 1990s, the Spirit of Cross Stitch.
Who's bringing back the Spirit of Cross Stitch?
It was in 2 or 3 different locations through over several years. Hershey for a while. Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay. I feel like we still need to have it. So, can someone please get on that? Thank you so much. And so
It's got a nice ring to it. The Spirit of Cross Stitch.
Spirit of Cross Stitch. So this is what she sent me. It is a rubber stamp from the Stamp Pad Co. Incorporated in Big Lake, Minnesota. And what does it say, you ask? I love counted cross stitch. If you all remember from a few videos ago, we received a package from a viewer and who had this all stamped all over the package.
On the outside.
And I showed you all the package and I said, I want that stamp.
She's got it now. All she needs is an ink pad, right?
Yeah, I can get one of them easy peasy.
Sure.
This is my favorite thing of life. Seriously?
I wasn't prepared.
Oh, please. Okay. Where were you? Okay.
I don't know how you prepare for that. But
Package 1 of 2 came with this beautiful card with the sunflowers on it. And it says, here's a rack from a new friend in Kansas. And this is like beyond.
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 Beyond, beyond.
So, are you ready?
Do we need to give a little backstory to this? Birds of a feather.
Yeah. We showed all the ones we got last week.
So we were in pursuit
Right.
of the ones we were missing.
Correct.
In the As A series.
Correct.
And I had bid on some up to my limit. Missed.
Missed one.
We missed
missed
them
all of
all, but we came closest to getting one by like $1.50, if you remember from last week. Right? So we just said, okay, serendipity, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
So, I had obviously no idea these were coming.
Yeah, you know where this is going now, right?
So, yeah.
Coming, going, whatever.
So, now we have 2 of these. So, that's amazing. 2 originals of these.
Yep. These
hell
are
yeah.
hard to find people.
Hard to find. And now we have 2 of the foxes. And if you recall, the one piece in the auction, the one chart in the auction that we had missed
By just pennies.
by literally $1.50
Yeah.
was the cat. And Pam said serendipity, so I guess it's a good thing we missed that auction. Because there it is. Curious as a cat. Are you dead?
I mean, we had to have that one.
I mean, it was just so ridiculous. That was the one that we didn't get. And this is stitched on, seriously, on a 28 count mink by Green Mountain hand-dyed linens in North Clarendon, Vermont.
They're no longer.
I didn't think so. But can somebody tell me what's up with the Green Mountain hand-dyed linens? And it's from Eastside Moldings. And then we need to check our stack, because I don't know if we got Colors of Lizard.
We'll check.
Okay. But anyway, love that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Sue in Kansas.
Holy moly.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You are a dear heart.
Yes.
Okay, what's your mail call, Pam?
My mail call is, we got a package from the lovely Nancy, and look at this handmade card.
You people in your handmade card.
Yeah, you people with your handmade cards. This is just incredible. Look at this. It's almost 3D, these daisies.
It is 3D, Pam.
Well, it's 3D. Yeah,
Yep.
You're right. 3-dimensional.
Right.
Isn't that pretty?
It is pretty.
So, thank you, Nancy, for the beautiful card and the artistry that went into that.
Artistry.
She gave me a heads up that it was coming.
Yeah, she did.
And said, keep it out of the sun. Following the FlossTube unwritten rule that you can't use it in quotes until you show it on the video. I think we're good, Nance. Although you can see
it got a little melty.
It got a little melty, even though it was a kind of a rainy day when this arrived.
Yeah.
You said Wednesday, I think, and it arrived on Wednesday.
It sure did.
So these are Platters chocolates.
Right.
And they are
from Maine, aren't they?
From upstate New York.
Oh.
PlattersChocolates.com. And this says milk chocolate sponge candy.
Sponge candy. I'm intrigued.
Sponge candy. I am intrigued.
I am so intrigued.
And she sent 2 dimensions kits of lighthouses. This is called the Maritime, which I love.
That's got to be out of print too. I'm just saying because it's so
1995.
Definitely out of print.
And this one is called...
Look at the little Brigand Charms shut at the front door.
Oh, I know. Look at that.
That's
so this
cute.
one's called... This is the Gold Collection. So, I don't know. I was always under the impression the Gold Collection from Dimensions was a little nicer.
I don't know.
Quote unquote, a little nicer.
Is that a relative term? Is that an opinion?
I don't know, but look at this. This is called Mariner's Light. I love this. I love it because I just love it. And as Stephanie just pointed out, okay, see that?
The compass.
Pardon me.
Nope.
That's a charm.
Look at that. So cute.
These are adorable, and I love them both. And
well, the gold collection is definitely more intense from a stitching
intense.
From a stitching perspective. Like there's more detail, there's more backstitch, there's more stuffs.
All right, so this one
looks more simple.
This was has 14 count Ada in it. And of course you can adjust that. Mm-hmm. This one has 18 count Ada. So, skill level maybe a little bit above basic. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that.
Right.
All right. So thanks. That was
thank you, Natalie.
Fabulous.
This is the barter.
Oh, okay. So remember the barter that I was in?
Mm-hmm. What are you looking for?
I don't know what I'm looking for.
I wanted you to show them the packaging.
Oh, look at this beautiful tissue paper.
I'm obsessed with this.
Crinkle, right? So, the barter that I'm in, Facebook group, Cross Stitch Barter.
Search it, look for it.
A woman said that she would like Winter ABCs, the chart, and Heritage Sampler from Plum Street. Okay? And I happen to be stitching both of them.
Yep.
So the exchange is a project bag. So I thought. Okay? And so I finished up Winter ABCs from Little House, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure did.
And it's actually, I took it over to the shop on Friday because Barbara said in their waning days of framing that they're going to frame that as a shop model.
Yay!
Winning!
Yeah.
So I haven't finished Heritage Sampler yet, but she sent me the bag already. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't really feel wonderful about that because my end is still incomplete in the barter. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Look at this.
People, you're going to die. I'd barter for this tissue paper. I'm just saying.
Look at this.
So cute.
This is the back. Sparkly, sparkly. Yeah. Now I'm going to take out the contents so that you can see, because there's contents.
Obviously.
So that you can see the lining fabric. So there's the lining fabric. Is that not yummy?
Love that.
You know, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for this girl,
it's Pam's cup of tea, that's for sure.
Yep, I love it. She sent a matching, coordinating
Notions
pouch zipper. And
This is the coolest part.
this is the coolest part.
I mean, the seamstressing is beautiful, but this is cool. I've never seen.
Look at this thing. What do you suppose that is?
They all know probably,
What
and
do
we're
you
just the
suppose
last
that-
to find out.
I didn't know. I mean, I suspected. Watch. This is like a magic trick. Look at that. Now, this makes me think, I don't know about you people, but this makes me think of the little camper cups that came with your canteen for Girl Scout camp.
Or Boy Scout camp.
Or Boy Scout camp. For camp.
Right.
And
that
if you
collapse.
twist it just slightly, and it snaps back in for travel. Oh my God. Have you ever seen an Ort cup like that?
And she said in the card that you could even put the orts in there.
Yeah,
And
if you have orts in there and it's time to pack up and leave, if you're at a stitching event,
Right.
if you have orts in there that you've dropped in for 2 or 3 hours, and if you fold it down, the way it closes, your orts stay inside until you find a place to throw them away.
Perfect.
What?
That's awesome.
This is the card that came with the bag, and it's Wendy, and she is on lots of Facebook groups,
Yeah.
I know, and she is Hoodlums ×4 on FlossTube. And she said that she named that for her sons. She has 4 sons. So it's Hoodlums ×4 on FlossTube.
Right.
So shout out to Wendy's channel. And collapsible traveling Ort container. Just twist and close. It will hold your orts inside while closed. And she said, wish I could have done more. No, honey. It's fine. I need to finish up my Heritage chart. So she's got the Winter ABCs chart as collateral.
And it goes both ways. It's just really cool.
It's just nifty.
And
as
if you want,
heck.
I mean, you can just push it down. But if
Right.
you want to make sure you save your orts, like we have a huge ass jar that we keep all of our orts in that we
Right.
will put into clear. If you remember from last year, where we put our orts in clear ornaments. So I like to save them. Cute.
This is fabulous. Please check out, I think Cheryl McKinney, who's also on FlossTube, is the admin for that Facebook group. Cross Stitch Barter. No money exchanged.
Right.
How
Just
slick
makers making.
Yeah, makers making stuff.
Makers making, you know?
Thank you, Wendy. Much more than you needed to do.
So awesome.
And we are going to get that chart to you ASAP.
There's no we about it, Pam.
Oh, it's me. Yeah, it's all
I
me.
was like, I'm not doing no hair.
It's all me. And I'm keeping the chart nice for you as I'm working on it. No
She is.
markups, no nothing.
She's keeping it so nice.
So that
Okay.
came.
Yep.
Then another card from the lovely Melissa K in Colorado. Is she? I think we'll check this before we put the note below. We think she's stitching in Colorado.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Does she ever tell us?
Nope.
She has made, her name is Jenny, Jeni. So, we'll find her.
Wait.
What? Oh, it's not.
It's not Jenny. What are you talking about? She's making FlossTube videos with her friend Jenny.
Oh, sorry.
Jenny and Melissa.
Jenny and Melissa have a FlossTube channel. We'll find out what the name of it
Yep,
is.
and I'll put it below.
And look at these. Brooks books. I mean, how cute are these?
They're so cute.
There's 3 groups of these, and the you make these into ornaments, and it's called Patriotic Picnic. Have you seen these? So as we bid farewell to summer 2018, check these out. Now, my thought is that these can be strung across a
garland,
over
also,
on your mantle.
Also, these include recipes. So this has Tina's Easy Peasy Strawberry Shortcake Trifle.
Yeah, we're making that.
Definitely. I really want to see what this is, because that one, what does it say? What's the recipe on that?
Grams. Okay, graham as in graham crackers.
Right.
And then graham as in Grammy.
Okay.
Grams s'mores recipe. And look at these, because there's the s'more right there.
Which I will obviously be stitching. But to quote my good friend Vicky down in Florida, how can s'mores taste any different than any other s'more? It's legitimately just 3 ingredients.
Well, we'll just have to try the recipe.
Okay.
We're going to be pulling out the recipes before we get around to stitching these patterns, I think.
I'm going to stitch.
And then this has
so
hand-dipped razzle-dazzle cones.
Ooh.
Ice cream cones. Look at that, Uncle Sam. Isn't he cute?
He's so cute.
Popsicles, bandanas, fireworks, ice cream.
It's cute.
Uncle Sam. What more could you want?
What more could you want from life?
So, that came from Melissa.
Yep.
And she and her friend Jenny have a FlossTube channel, and we will make sure that we let you know what the name of their channel is.
And we will
We
link
haven't
it
gotten
below.
around to watching it yet. Our apologies, but we will check it out as
We'll get
well.
all over it, I promise.
All right. Speaking of our friend Vicky down in Florida, this was a gift from Stephanie. Stephanie asked Vicky to make me a project bag.
Yep, sure did. And Pam and I share a PayPal, and so I was like, I had to be super covert because I didn't want to pay via PayPal for it, because then it would get rid of the surprise. So we got all figured out. Don't worry.
Anyway, look at this cute fabric. Isn't that cute? This is a fabric I have not seen. I'm not in the fabric store like a lot of you, but it looks like 4th of July pinwheels.
Patriotic pinwheel.
Then she's got a cute little zipper finder on the end with a Made in the USA silver heart on the end. So I love it, Vicky. I really, really do. It's just darling.
So cute.
Just darling. Polka dots on the inside. And thanks, Steph.
You're welcome, Pam. Anytime.
And remember my delivering snow from last week? Vicky sent me a collection of wagon wheel buttons for some of the other delivering patterns from Homespun that I have in my stash.
Yep.
So, very handy to have those.
So handy.
Thanks, Vic. I love it.
Yay.
Was that mail call?
I think so. I think so.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
right?
we're going to call it Holy Hall?
Yeah.
Or we're going to call it Holla for Hall?
No, we're not going to call it Hall for Hall.
We're not?
We can do hashtag Holy Hall, though.
I don't know.
We'll just call it Hall.
Let's just call it Hall. What do you say?
Because we're on episode 62, so let's just call it Hall. Okay. Moving on.
Hall.
Okay, so speaking of Cheryl,
Right.
she is hosting
Yes.
a stitch along. I don't know when it starts. I don't know the details. You need to go over to Cheryl
Cheryl McKinney on FlossTube.
on FlossTube. Go over to her channel. It'll be linked. It's already written on the list, Pam. Go check out her channel where she talks about the stitch along for the new Teresa Kogut Charts Halloween Parade. And I have that chart. I have a couple other stitch alongs I'm taking part in, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. And so I'm going to sit back and watch other people stitch Halloween March, because I don't really know how exactly I want to tackle it quite yet. So it was a good one to sit out on for now. And so go check out that But she hooked up with Flying Frog Stitchery, as she did with the Hawk Run Hollow stitch along that starts soon too.
Yes, yes.
And she got Flying Frog to make sort of like stitch dot situations, right? So making Needleminders that correspond with Halloween March.
Right.
And so I got one because I do want to stitch it. Plus, they're friggin' animals in friggin' Halloween costumes. Obviously, I don't need a Needleminder. So this is the one that the guy that I got. I love that. So I will link Flying Frog Stitchery down below. And then if you type in Halloween March in the search bar, then you will find I think there's 4 or 5 Needleminders. And then she sent me the Cheshire Cat as well. So, yay. So I got those. And this is the Cheryl episode, basically. This is basically...
Hi, Cheryl!
This is basically the episode all about Cheryl.
I love Cheryl's videos.
Welcome to West Virginia.
She always says, welcome to West Virginia at the beginning of her videos. And she always has such beautiful photography of her area of West Virginia at the end. Beautiful, beautiful episodes.
Yes, this is very true. So... if you watch her videos, you know, or if you don't watch her now, you will know, that she makes project bags. And so she does not have an Etsy shop or anything like that, to my knowledge. The way that she does it is, at the end of her videos, she shows which bags, or however many bags, or whatever, that she's made that week. And then you email her, and you say, hey, I'm interested in this bag. And then if you get it, then she will reply, and then it's all first come, first serve. There's no blah, blah, blah.
Right.
There's no Etsy situation happening. It's all like that. And so then she sends you a PayPal invoice, you pay for the bag, and she sends the bag. And it's awesome. So, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago now, she showed a bag that I was super interested in. And I didn't have anything like it. And so I emailed her. And this is another one of those situations where it can't hurt to ask, right? So I know that she'd put her video up on one day, and it had taken us maybe 2 or 3 days to actually get around to watching it and finishing it. And so by the time I emailed her, I was like, it's probably already gone. It was really cute. And so I'm like, but can't hurt to ask. So I sent her an email, and she replied very quickly, and she was like, that bag is already sold. However, I plan on making another one of those bags with different inside fabric. If that's okay with you, I can let you know when they're done. I said, yes, please, ma'am. And now I have the bag in my possession. So she sent us this cute little card with this really cute little squirrel on it. I love that.
We were watching Cindy's cross stitch this morning, and Cindy was talking about how she's kept every card that she's ever received, and that's exactly what we do. So, pardon us for showing the cards, but they will go in our treasure chest for future,
forever and ever. So that's a card from Cheryl. So, okay. So first, I will show you the bags have their cost, and then you also get the free with purchase zipper finder, which is what she calls them. And she sent one for the bag that I purchased, and then she sent me an extra zipper finder, and she sent Pam a zipper finder. So this is not the bag I got from Cheryl, but I have this bag, which I put on this scissor finder that Cheryl sent. So I thought it went perfect because it was a cat and it was blue like my ocean bag. So
yeah, and I haven't put this on a.
I'm so afraid I'll lose it, so that's why.
Yeah, I need to get this attached pretty quick too. But this is the zipper finder that I got from Cheryl, and
it's so pretty.
Such a sweetheart. She put a lighthouse on
the
bottom, and I'll get this attached as soon as
right away, Pam.
The video is over, because it can go on any number of my nautical project bags. So thank you, Cheryl. That was very thoughtful.
And okay, so true confessions, I broke the FlossTube unwritten rule that you should not use your stuff before you show it. Because how perfect is this bag for my year in chalk February? Are you dead? I saw that and I was like, shut the friggin' front door. So amazing. And then this is the inside fabric.
Cute. Super
and then
cute.
The needle finder, the zipper finder that she sent.
Yep.
Blue and pink, glass
I love
beads.
brown, not blue and pink, brown and pink.
That's what I meant. Brown and pink.
Yeah.
Like, I am obsessed with this. Like, it is so impeccably well made. I mean, I feel like all of you people with all of your skills, like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, the corners. Oh my goodness.
Or like their banana pants. They're so good.
That is just so cute.
So cute.
So cute.
And it's nice and sturdy and all of the things. So yes, I love this amazing, amazing bag. So thank you so much, Cheryl. Worth every penny and incredibly reasonably priced.
Yes.
So go over to her channel, and watch her channel and. If you see a bag that you think you like, you need to email her ASAP because those babies go like hot cakes.
There you go.
Okay? That's all my
Go on over to West Virginia, won't you?
Won't you?
We love you, Cheryl. Okay. These?
Yep, that's your haul, Pam.
Okay. We got our Picture This Plus fabric as part of the Fabric of the Month Club from Crazy Annie. And Annie's trying to catch up, and we understand.
We get it.
We get it. We get it. Oh, my goodness. So, we got some Picture This Plus fabric that we are in love with.
Yep. So, what we have set up with her is that every month we get 28 count Lugana, and we have one, they're all fat quarters, and so it is a fat quarter of a color fabric and fat quarter of a neutral fabric.
Right.
So, because there's 2 stitches, so we get 2 pieces of fabric.
So we got 2 months worth.
Right. Basically back to back.
Back to back days this week.
Yep.
So,
her Facebook group, which is linked below in the description box, that's where you can find all the information about her Fabric of the Month Club, if you're interested.
Right. Good way to get Picture This Plus fabric.
Yes.
The best we found. So, I think most everybody knows this. This is dwarf.
Love it. I'm obsessed with this.
So, I'm not unfolding it totally, but that's dwarf.
Right.
It's a beautiful, beautiful blue.
It's showing up a little bit washed out on camera, but it's beautiful.
Very, very rich.
It's very blue genie blue.
Blue. Okay.
Let's say blue one more time.
This one I was not that familiar with, so I was happy to see it.
I've never seen this before.
This is called Truffle.
Remember that because we get Lugana, the Lugana dyes differently than linen.
Yes.
So it's like more subtle modeling and it's lighter, whatever.
Yeah, so this is Truffle.
So pretty.
Which is kind of a clay.
Yes, that is exactly.
Is that good?
Yeah.
To say clay?
It is exactly. It's a little bit like a pinky clay.
I like these that we're getting because they are subtle. Subtle modeling.
Correct.
Okay, so there's Truffle.
Right, so those were the 2 that came together. I'm fairly certain that these were August's. And then,
I don't remember. I don't know that she tells you ahead of time.
I don't. You just
she picks.
But I know that it works that if you get all 12 months, then you get an extra piece of fabric in December or something like that.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay, so this was one I was not familiar with either that I absolutely love. This is called Sterling. And I'm going to say mint green.
Seafoam.
Seafoam green. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Seafoam green.
It's beautiful.
Love it.
Like,
love it.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. All of these are 28 count
Lugana. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Seafoam green.
Seafoamy.
And this is one of the more popular Picture This Plus fabrics.
I'm glad we have it.
But I'm
because we didn't
thrilled to have a piece of it. And so many thoughts about this.
So many thoughts.
So many thoughts.
All the thoughts.
This is Relic. Yeah, this is Relic.
It's a creamy butterscotch.
It's butterscotch. If there was ever a butterscotch, this is it. Relic. So if you're saying, I want something that looks like butterscotch, you want Relic.
And you want Lugana Relic.
Yeah. And you want Lugana Relic because that's how Lugana dies.
Right. So, I mean, check this out. Like,
yeah.
Like, that's amazing. Like
super good.
for
super
2 months
good.
worth of fabric, and so
Oh, yeah.
it's awesome.
Awesome sauce. All right, and these last two.
I'm like, where are you?
Blue Ribbon is one of my favorite designers, okay? I haven't stitched a lot of Blue Ribbon, but I like collecting Blue Ribbon designs.
Okay.
These two are somewhat ambitious for me.
No, they're not.
And if I didn't have a finisher, I don't know that I would buy these. But I'm going to do these. I really am. I'm going to do these.
Yeah, you are.
This one is called Mischief at Midnight. What you make is
Well, you'll see.
you make a tray. That's what you make. And the tray looks like a cemetery.
I mean, come on now.
I mean, come on. There are designs or instructions to make a needle book, scissor fobs, lots of different smalls.
But like, that's amazing.
But this is amazing. How cute is this going to be made up with, you tie the gate together, Mischief at Midnight. I mean, I said to Stephanie, this must be purchased.
Must be.
This
Immediately
must be purchased. Because, let me just read you this. Package includes charting and complete finishing instructions for the needlework tray, which is also suitable for framing.
Okay. I hear you, Blue Ribbon.
Scissor, fob, pin keep, and needle book. And
Does it also
I was
include
thinking-
instructions too? Okay, cool.
oh yeah. Oh my God, you'd have to.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I mean, there's owls on the fence. There's pumpkins on either side of the gate right there.
That's cute.
This mansion, this tree,
Yeah.
these ghosts, and
All
I'm going
the
to tell you
things.
what. I mean, I think what I'm going to do,
Tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm going to buy, and she tells you how much fabric to get for everything.
Tiger's Eye.
Tiger's Eye by weeks. Because I don't know when I'm going to get around to this,
Right.
but I want to have the right fabric for the look.
How many? Oh, that's cold.
7 skeins of Weeks Dye Works Kohl
7.
overdyed. 7
That's
skeins.
bananas.
Well, of course, you can just imagine. I mean,
yeah.
holy cow, that's a lot of
How,
kohl.
what are the? Does it say the dimensions of the tray?
Like,
Finished tray?
let's see. The tray, the base
Oh, so it's 127.
is 127 by 127. The base of the
That's a
tray.
big ass tray.
The walls are 24 high and 132 wide because
Okay.
you're going all the way around
Right.
for the walls.
No, that's just for one panel because there's 8 of them, so you have 2 panels on each side.
Oh, that's right. She's right again. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yep.
So,
That's awesome.
was this a sale?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think you just saw it.
Did I just cough up
Yeah.
the money and say,
Take my money. I want this in my life. Yes, that's what
I
happened.
think that's what I did.
That's legitimate.
So I got that one.
Yep.
And then I also got,
Oh wait, there's more.
oh wait, there's more. Creepy Crawly. Now check this out.
This is amazing.
This is awesome sauce. It's a frigging casket with a skeleton on the inside.
Read him what it says because there's a glare.
Package contains charting for a Halloween casket and 3 needlework smalls, along with finishing instructions for all 4 pieces. So on the casket it says, the stitching tools from my basket are laid to rest in this tiny casket.
I love it.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, come on.
The little
Here lies.
needle keep says, here lies my needles, sharp, fine, a dear friend of mine. And then
My pins will sleep in these in this tiny keep.
My pins will sleep.
In this tiny keep.
I mean, seriously. So,
it's so cute.
And this is all done, well, you've got black fabric and gray fabric, so you need black forest
of course
and tarnished silver from Lakeside.
Yeah.
That's what they say. But
Right.
you need a black and a gray.
Basically,
okay?
yes.
I mean, seriously.
That's so stinking cute.
You see this casket?
That casket is amazing.
And that concludes haul.
All right. So
All right.
it is giveaway time.
It's giveaway time. We concluded about a month or so ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that we have so much that we need to give back. So we are doing a giveaway every single week on this channel.
Yep.
And last week we offered up a kit. And it is from Jane. I think last week I said Jean. Jane Greenoff, and she is a British designer of wide repute, and we did our drawing this morning.
Yep. And we will insert that video here. All right, so we are doing the giveaway for this week. Sorry, the lighting is not the greatest, but you know what's going on. So this is for the Counted Stitch by Jane Greenoff, and it is the Hedgerow Sampler. So there it is. With all of the stuffs. Yay. So we got so many entries, and surprisingly so, but you all love your samplers, so I guess it does make sense. And we got 164 entries. So there it is. All right. So per usual, what I did was anybody that commented, I'd like to stitch the sampler, got added to this list, and then the names are put in alphabetical order. And now we do random number generator. So, all right. So from 1 to 164. Ready? Let me get the glare out of there. There we go. 84. All right. 84 is Linda, crazy for yarn. All right, Linda. So all you have to do is send an email to Pam's email listed in the description box below with your mailing address, and we will get this mailed out to you. Congratulations, Linda. And thank you to everybody that entered. This was really, really fun and awesome. So send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Thank you.
So the winner is...
Who won, Pam?
How many entries did we have?
Like 164.
164. You saw that in the video you just watched.
Yes.
And the winner is Linda Crazy for Yarn.
Yay, Linda.
Isn't that fantastic?
Linda's been a commenter on our channel forever.
Yes.
So that's cool.
So, Linda. Send us an email at the PG Soap email in the description box. And I'll also try to find your comment and answer your comment from last week to let you know you won, and we will ship it right out to you. Congratulations, Linda!
Yay!
Yay!
So thank you all for all of your entries and all the things. It was really cool to see them all. So
okay.
What are we going to give away this week?
Well, this week we're giving away another kit.
We showed this last week. We did? Yeah, because we got it. We got this last week.
Oh.
But we have it already in our stash.
Okay. Do you know about the Secret Needle Night?
Yeah, we talked all about this last week.
From the Silver Needle.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when we got this last week, we showed it in our haul. We must have.
In our mail call.
Mail call. Okay. We knew at that point that I knew that we already had it in our stash.
Right.
So we're going to give this away. It's from May 2006. Contains all the fabric, all the fibers, needles,
everything.
Seagull buttons. It is called the Lighthouse Teapot, designed by the wonderful Mona out at the Silver Needle. And so we're returning to our lighthouse theme.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to eliminate the glare. Is that not the cutest thing?
It's so cute.
Oh my god. So,
the only thing that you do not get is that you don't get like the backing fabric.
right.
And you don't get the ribbon that goes on the very top. Everything else you get.
Or
and
the little
or the
standy
stubs.
things at the bottom. Yeah.
So all you have to say is, I'd like to stitch the teapot.
Teapot. Teapot. Operative word.
Right. Not
teapot.
Not lighthouse.
Not lighthouse.
Teapot.
Because we've already done that. So this week it's I want to stitch the teapot.
Right.
The usual rules apply.
Yep.
You must be of age to give us your address if the instance comes up. And you must be a subscriber.
Yep. And yes,
So
we will check.
And we will check. So,
And if you say giveaway in your comment will be deleted.
yes.
Thankfully, we haven't run into that in 3 weeks of doing this, so cool.
So, be a subscriber. Tell us you want to stitch the teapot.
Right.
And don't use the word giveaway. And we will do the drawing right before next week's video.
So, the sampler that we're giving away that Linda Crazy for Yarn just won.
Right.
We obviously don't know where she lives quite yet, but so that was our third. The first giveaway,
Right.
I will have you all know, went to Tasmania.
Yes. Wellington.
Tasmania.
Is that right?
That's what you told me.
Wellington, New Zealand.
Why did you tell me Tasmania then?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it went a long way.
It went to that part of the world.
It swam a long way.
Yes.
Last week's,
Uh-huh.
and you didn't know this, it's kind of cool that we're telling you this, last week's went to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty sure Linda lives in the United States.
I think so.
It's okay if she doesn't. Yeah. We'll ship anywhere.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said that, was because there was somebody that commented on last week's video, I think it was last week's, and they said that they lived in South Africa or something, and so it was like way too far to mail it.
We would have sent it to
We
South
will
Africa.
mail anything wherever the mail will go.
I mean,
so unless you live on the moon, I know that there's no post offices on the moon.
why would we discriminate against people around the world who watch us?
Right. Right.
Why?
Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
have no fear. Enter wherever you live. Okay?
Yeah. Anyway, that takes care of our giveaway. So, comment below.
Good luck, everyone.
And best of luck to everyone. What are our plans for the coming week?
Well, I'm going to stitch a little bit. I think.
Yeah, I thought I might.
I think I might stitch a
Like
little
I'm
bit.
going to spin the wheel.
Yep, so Pam's going to spin her wheel. Okay, so we're off tomorrow. So excited about that. I will be working at the shop Tuesday, Wednesday. We're obviously closed Thursday. Friday is first Friday stitching at Keepsakes. So, it's like technically the stitch in itself starts at 5:30, but we'll be there all day, so come one, come all. And we typically order pizza from La Rosa's.
Yeah, there's somebody that's coming to Keepsakes this coming week, and she's going to let me know which day.
Okay.
So,
and that's all I have planned for stitching for next week, is just the stitching on Friday. So very exciting. Barbara's out of town, so it will just be me and Linny. Will have run of the shop.
Oh my God.
Things are going to get crazy. People.
A little farther out, it's September, and September means Needlework Galleria.
Yeah.
And we are happy to say that we are going to be there. We're going to bring our best friend Sharon, and we're going to drive to St. Charles. And we're so excited. We finally flipped the calendar to September, and that's a big week for us. Yes. And we will probably be shooting some video, if not some stills, along the way, because that's kind of what we do.
Yep.
So we're excited about that. We've never been, and we know of a few other local ladies that are going to be going, and we know
other not so local ladies that are going to be going.
And so, yeah, if you're going to Galleria, please do not be shy.
Don't be shy.
So work up your courage between now and the 18th or 19th, and
I think it's the 19th is when we leave.
And we'll see it in St. Louis. So
it'll be amazing. In St. Charles.
Well, it's close.
Whatever.
Close.
In Missouri, we will see you there.
Okay, so
And
if you do not care to hear about StitchCon, we'll say our goodbyes here, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a great stitchy week.
So, StitchCon update.
Yeah.
I believe that I got through all of the people in the Facebook group who are not coming next year, and have removed them from the Facebook group. So as of right now, the Facebook group is simply those paid confirmed attendees for StitchCon 2019. So I will let everyone know that I just sent out another, I would say, good chunk, 25 or so
New invoices on their way.
So that's good. We are we're doing really, really well as far as attendance and people paying invoices and all the things. And so because we understand about spam folders and paydays and things like that, we haven't been super stickler with our deadlines for paying. So please do not take that for granted. So if you get your invoice and you know that you're going to come, go ahead and pay it. Then you don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
So, other than that, that's really all I had to say about StitchCon.
There you go.
So the planning is going well. All the things are going well. So keep putting your name on the wait list if you know that you'll be interested in coming. Anything can happen. So
it's a long way out.
It's a long way out. So you never know what can happen. So, so keep putting your name on that wait list, and it's going well. So I've got it down to just a system now.
Great
that
information
I do,
sharing on the Facebook group.
Right.
And so if you are on Facebook, make sure you request to join.
Yes,
Stephanie will check and make sure that you have paid your invoice, and if you have, then you
Come on in.
Yeah, you are approved.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I think that's going to do it.
I think so.
Holy moly. It's about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're going to wrap it up and,
Stitch.
do what we do, which is stitch.
And we need dinner too.
And we need dinner. We need to eat, to be nourished, to stitch. So
yes.
there you go.
Okay.
We hope everybody is looking forward to a rest of the holiday weekend if you're in the States, and look forward to a great stitchy week all around.
And happy friggin' fall, y'all.
Yeah, really.
This
is the last time you're going to see the summer wall.
Yep, we're going to change it up.
We're going to be changing it up to transitioning to fall. That's happening.
Very exciting stuff happening here. We're switching our get your shit together.
It's the Stitcheroo. All right, so have a great stitchy week, everybody. I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.